It's pretty interesting. This cop, I cut off a minute and 10 seconds off this so you can enjoy it. He cuts right to the chase though here when he's asked this pointed question by, of course, a black person.
What's your response to some of the people that thought you were being disrespectful by being on your phone and not being attentive to them?
Well, I was on my phone, and yes, that's true. I was following developments with a 5-year-old little girl sitting on her dad's lap who just got shot in the head by a drive-by shooting. And if some of the people here gave a good goddamn about the big...
Really, if any of them. And it just happened to be a black that shot the 5-year-old. Of course, it's always the blacks killing the blacks. You know, once in a while a white man get tired of this shit and shoot a few, but when it gets right down to it, we know who their own worst enemy is.
victimization of people in this community by crime, I can take some of their invective more seriously. The greatest racial disparity in the city of Milwaukee is getting shot and killed. Hello. 80% of my homicide victims every year are African American. 80% of our aggravated assault victims are African American. 80% of our shooting victims who survived their shooting are African American.
The other 19, 20%, 19, 18, 19% of them are Mexicans and shit, south of the border, you know, those that don't fit into the black concept of, you know, skin color. And the other 1%'s the whites, the few that are left up there.
Now, they know all about the last 3 people that have been killed by the Milwaukee Police Department over the course of the last several years. There's not one of them can name one of the last 3 homicide victims we've had in this city.
It's amazing they
now,
can.
There's room for everybody to participate in fixing this police department, and I'm not pretending we're without sin. But this community's at risk, all right. And it's not because men and women in blue risk their lives protecting it. It's at risk because we have large numbers of high-capacity, quality firearms in the hands of remorseless criminals who don't care who they shoot. Now, I'm leaving here to go to that scene. And I take it personally, okay? We're going up there, and there's a bunch of cops processing a scene of a dead kid. And they're the ones that are going to be out there patrolling and stopping suspects, and they have guns under the front seat. They're the ones that are going to take the risks of their lives to try to clean this thing up. All right? We're responsible for the things we get wrong, and we take action. We've arrested cops, we've fired cops, and so on. But the fact is that the people out here, some of them, who had the most to say, are absolutely MIA when it comes to the true threats facing this community, and it gets a little tiresome. And when you start getting yelled at for reading the updates of the kid that got shot, yeah, you take it personal, okay? Now, no offense, but I'm going up there now.
Bunch of bums. Ain't worth the powder and shit, the powder and shot to blow to hell, a whole bunch of them. But there are problems. Even so come Lord Jesus.